not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Now, if the trade though me, God darn it, my content is everybody that's okay. Now, if the trade though for me. Today's currently January 9th, 2026. So they say, now, if the trade though for me. I'm Naya, Genio Love Respect, and this is Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. You matter, you're worthy. Don't dim your light when you fall from the hater. Love yourself. Stop the violence. I'm peace. I bring peace. Self-love looks good on you. Never get discouraged by the enemy. You got potential within you. Don't get discouraged by hater. Love yourself. Don't dim your light. You matter, you're worthy. Stop the violence. Gotta go. I'm Naya, Genio Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope all is well in your end, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself when someone overlooks you or doesn't see your worth at the end of the day, and especially when you're far from hating. And you ain't got malicious intentions. Don't hit the trade of me. Always be yourself with no malicious. I gotta go. I'm Naya, Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. To the genuine ones, I say this respectfully. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully. Never get discouraged because someone did not want to pour into you, respect you, or see your worth, let alone your potential. Because when the right people see you, at the end of the day, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. No, it's a trait, though. That energy is different. They not haters. But never give up on yourself because someone is preying on your downfall or someone doesn't see your worth. They took your kindness to weakness. Your voice does matter to the right people. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. Love yourself, don't dim your light. Love yourself, don't dim your light. Love yourself, don't dim your light. Ever trade on me, don't dim your light, It's the acknowledgement at the end of the day. It was far from a private conversation because someone was really being authentic when they wasn't trying to catch a case. Actually putting respect in your name when it came to your boundaries. That energy is different when it comes to your growth. Hold on one second. Someone wasn't looking at you like competition. They was far from a hater when they was rooting you on. They seen your potential at the end of the day. Hold on one second. You still holding on strong. You pray to go within every single day. Being authentic started within. That motivation is different when certain folks try to paint you to be the villain of their story. All because, hold on one second, they didn't want you to believe in your faith. The hope that you had within. Then had to pretend. Healing trauma and pain, that energy is different. Certain folks going to stereotype you when the right people walk into your life. Hold on one second. They truly show you that you are worthy, that you truly matter. That energy is different when they fall from haters, regardless of you spiritually gifted or not. The end of the day, hold on one second, coming from a mindset, hold on one second, overlooking yourself, all because someone didn't know how to respect you when it came to hold on one second growth. But who would have knew that the right people at the end of the day, when they come to your boundaries, become your best soul vision of yourself, they actually know how to maintain a healthy conversation when it comes to respecting your name. No, ever Drake on me. Be yourself. Be yourself. It be the train of thought for me. Always be yourself, and I say it respectfully. I'm Naya, Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. No, ever straight on me, goddammit. My content is okay. No, for real. Today's currently January 9th, 2026. Always be yourself when someone overlooks you. Entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. My content is not for everyone. Now, ever trying to throw me, get it together now. I said it ain't for everybody now, so if the train throw me, you watch me, disturb your goddamn peace. Hello. No, if the train throw me. You ever mind your business when you big single? No, ever trade on me. You decide to say, I want to do something new. No, ever trade on me. Conversation. No, for real. You ever realize you started talking to someone new over the internet or whatever the case may be? Certain folks be like, it ain't gonna work. Shut your ass up. You don't know what you talking about, nosy. It's the trade on me with your miserable having ass. How many failed relationships you had? Oh, that's what I thought. Shut up. It's a trait of me. Something different. You started a new vocabulary tape when it came to confidence. Let me see how this conversation go today. No, for real. Only about to hold on one second. It was a good dispute. No, Ether trained over me because someone wasn't trying to keep you on mute. No, Ether trained over me. So you decide to talk to someone new. Y'all exchange numbers over the internet or whatever the case may be. And y'all link up. It went real smooth and everything. No other trained over me. Only to realize how a day go from being so good to so wrong. How the hell do we get here? It's a trained over. I didn't sign up for your one-sided ass conversation. When you see someone that's too good to be true at the end of the day, man, I can't keep my eyes off of you. It's the trait of you fine. Oh, you blow my mind. Not only that, you book smart, street smart, and you got together today. And you still trying to get your life together. It's the train of thought for me. Only to realize at the end of the day, you ever ask the most common sense questions to somebody when you start talking to someone new or whatever the case may be? Are you involved with somebody and someone says no? When you mind your business on your regular normal day or whatever case may be, playing with your toes or whatever the case may be, you put a name in your book. Everybody don't play with their toes, but it's a trade off of me. I said what I said. Only to find out someone disturbs your peace today. I didn't mean to answer the phone, but I did. No, Ever Trey told me, what's going on? What happened? Remember that date you told me about? Oh, here we go with Nosy again. No, Ever Trey told me, I got something to tell you. No, your boo thing or whatever the case may be is in this group chat, whatever the case may be. Everybody talking about like a bad habit. I don't know what's going on. But to come to find out, this dumbass is married. Oh. I wouldn't rub it in your face. The last person you were sleeping was married too, but okay. No, it's a trade over me. When you finally get on the phone with your new boo, whatever the case may be, date night went fine and 1, 2, 3 dates, okay, swell. You wasn't trying to plan your life with the person yet, but it was just the train of thought at the end of the day, taking initiative to say, you know what? I'm going to do something different. No, if the train gonna be only to be humiliated, what the fuck? I ain't signed up for your bullshit. How you married? Why you didn't tell me that? Well, see, what happened was, because you came into my life, I decided to say that divorce was on the horizon. It's a train, don't they, bitch? You in the closet? Oh Lord, I don't got time for your bullshit. No, for real. A motherfucker would pep talk you so well and too good to be true. Only rest to hold on 1 second. I woke up from the dream. It was a nightmare. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. It's the train of thought for me. No, for real. Because you decided to say, you know what? Let's start something new. Understanding self-awareness is very important. You decide to say you wanted to talk to someone new, whatever the case may be. Everybody in the background like, I don't think that's a good fit for you, kid. No, I don't think so. I think you might want to run, bitch. Run. Only about to hold on 1 second. You prayed to go with them when it came to this certain specific person. You're already off the second topic. Here's the trait though. He wasn't the first anyway. Hello. No, the trait though, you was cute. You had to go and get together. But, we don't do third parties and whatever the case may be. We do only one person thing. You single, you being irrelevant in the day and keeping it real and you just not trying to be mentally unstable to project it on me. We good. It's the trait though me. You decide to talk to someone new. You went the same route or what case it be. Someone hits you up out of the blue. Hey, I've been, seeing you, within seeing you around. And, I heard about you, and everybody don't want to see you smile. But I want to see at the end of the day what's up. It's a trade over me. You decide to go out to dinner with this person at the end of the day. You're having a good old evening. No, they trained over me. They words and mannerism is very good. Like, wow, okay. What's going on? Y'all one of y'all first 2, 3, 4, 5 dates or whatever the case may be. You ever dated somebody and it just seemed so good to be true, but everybody in the background was like, I don't think this is a good fit for you. Only was to hold on 1 second. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one truly for you. A motherfucker was trying to put you in jail. It's the trait of me mentally. No, for real, a motherfucker will put you mentally in a mental prison, a mental prison disaster. No, after Trey told me, you ain't gonna know if you fucking coming or going. Nobody got time for that bullshit today. You know when you start going down, unhealthy lane at the end of the day? Listen, I had a pass. I ain't trying to regroup, whatever the case may be, when it comes to that negative bullshit. So, I'm feeling you with the feeling. Let's be on the same page. That's the train throw for me. Only was that he say, she say, that bullshit was a lie. No, that's the train throw me because a motherfucker don't want to see you smile. Ain't the train throw me, let alone, they just want to see you frown. Because when the right person takes the proper steps, that motivation hits different when someone truly got the key to your heart. Who would have knew? Hold on one second. Your ignition hits different. And I don't mean no disrespect at the end of the day when it comes to the love department. Someone brought out your authenticity at the end of the day. Hold on one second. They have to tell a lie when they get to know you at the end of the day. Because they wasn't trying to shortchange you when it comes to your mental health. Who would have knew that someone truly showed you vocabulary hits different when it comes to loving you? Hold on one second properly. Then paint up to be the fool. Someone trying to fumble you. Someone truly praying for you. Someone bringing you peace into your life. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments, the energy is different. When the outside world is trying to discourage you, send you the evil lie when it comes to your healthy love language at the end of the day, because you always understood that fairy tales wasn't pretend, because someone could truly walk into your life that actually makes sense. And who would have knew that the past didn't live in your reality today? Or because, hold on one second, you understood boundaries is different today. Understanding faith, hold on one second, when it comes to hope, who would have knew that someone brought you the proper balance pouring into you, and y'all on the same page. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. But always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's currently 10:27 p.m. and I'm 11 minutes into the video. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monday, self-love every day. Tuesday, self-control every day. Wednesday, motivation every day. Thursday, choose yourself. Don't dim your light when they overlook you. Friday, you mad and you're worthy. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments. Hey, Saturday, Friday, when you're not a hater. Listen, neighbor. When you ain't a hater, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just because they would never understand. You just got boundaries. That's why you love yourself. Don't get discouraged. Sunday, never give up on yourself. The blessings within you. The light they can't relate to you choosing you. Thank you, God, for being impatient with me. I'm far from a hater. Elevate, never love the devil or the enemy to discourage you. Pray to go within. We don't pray the same. Far from a hater. Loving yourself. Gang stalking is real to your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or thing. No, the changed over me. These idiots will watch your every move, gang stalk you, hack your devices, your accounts, your emails, try to paint you out to be somebody you're truly not, even play scenes at the end of the day when you truly are not a bad person. Everybody has boundaries and growth. When you don't run from your past, the energy is different. Individuals try to ruin your reputation just because you decide to step out on faith. But never give up on yourself because individuals jealous, envy, or discouraged at the end of the day, or they project their insecurities on you. How this type of stuff actually happens when you're trying to elevate and prosper in life. Never allow someone to discourage you when it comes to showing up for you. Gang stalking is really real. Individuals will act like they know you. They will monitor your phone calls, reroute them. They know individuals that work in certain departments to ruin your life. All types of stuff and make people believe that you're somebody that you're truly not. But never give up on yourself. They hack your devices, your accounts, your emails, your mail, your packages. They even reroute your packages in your mail. How this type of stuff actually happens. But never give up on yourself because you are worthy. We are far from haters. Gotta go. Stop the violence. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Entertainment purposes only. No, ever straight over me. You have them big singles, started dating someone new, a little bit older than you. Maybe, when you're over 20, when you're able to date, then they understand what a relationship actually is when it comes to common sense. No, ever straight over me. No disrespect. Ever straight over because not everybody meant to be in a relationship. Entertainment purposes only. No, for real. When you're really ready to settle down. Ever trending thought for me. My content, everybody. And that's okay. You ever started dating someone a little bit older than you and only about to hold on 1 second? This motherfucker got an itinerary for the whole fucking day. Oh! And you think someone your goddamn age or 2 years older, 3 years older than you, whatever the case may be, or your age group or whatever the case may be, You want to do something? This motherfucker got a motherfucking attitude. They not using something new. Are you fucking kidding me? It's the train thought for me. And then they got something to say about you. You bulls, you think you better than somebody. First of all, you fool. It's the train thought for me. Stop meeting motherfuckers halfway at the day when you can't even step. It's the train thought for me. If you want to get to know somebody and go on dates and understand how to actually reserve your time in a good way with somebody today, you gotta show up, you big dummy. No, it's a train thought for me. So they big single started dating someone, no, the case may be. They got the artillery all down packed and everything. Like, oh, this is what our week gonna look like, huh? Yeah. It's the trick of me. Now, no boredom is my bone. It's the trick of me. I see you got a pep in your goddamn step. No, for real. Finally, you dating someone that finally sees your worth. You know why? Because you was pouring into all the goddamn wrong cups. Then the day only was to hold on 1 second. The devil was a lot because God truly showed you why you was truly understanding why faith hits different. No, that's a trade though, because God didn't overlook you. Because whatever you ask for at the end of the day is like, damn, if I'm asking for too much, just show me a plan. If I'm asking too much, just reject that person when it comes to their mindset. And I say that respectfully because true love ain't supposed to hurt, let alone when you start to talk to someone, it's not supposed to be confused. And I say that respectfully because if someone truly want to show up for you, it's going to move authentically. You ain't got to hold on 1 second, sweat somebody, disrespect somebody, get out of character, hold on 1 second, tell a whole bunch of lies on somebody because they not trying to meet you halfway. It be the train of thought for me. Only you have to hold on 1 second. Someone actually saw your worth to see at the end of the day you are worthy. Someone actually loving you, seeing your growth. Someone actually want to create memories with you. Because everybody's not supposed to be on that faithful growth when it comes to hold on 1 second, a future that's hold on 1 second. God got for you. Because certain folks that overlooked you when it came to your past, who would have knew that true love can allow you to feel like a glass? No, ever train it thought for me. Because when the right person walks into your life, it's bigger than just an itinerary at the end of the day. Healthy memories became boundaries. Because you understood maturity is different, they would never understand your reality. Because your past don't live in your future. But who would have knew that the future at the end of the day wasn't trying to, hurt you with words or throw it in your face when it came to pain that you overcame? Because someone understood that, hold on 1 second, everybody does change. Not everybody, but some folks. But the one that actually walked into you, like, can show you growth. The one that truly shows you that LOVE is different when it comes to someone truly respect you. Hold on 1 second, someone praying for not against you. They ain't have to dibble and dabble with spoke to get your time and day. Even when the outside world truly saw at the end of the day, someone could maintain your smile. They didn't have to try hard besides be they self. Not wearing masks. The energy is different. Someone's trying to, create a narrative to paint you out to be the fool because someone truly actually knew how to respect you, not to mislead you with pain. Hold on 1 second. Who would have knew that growth is different? Because someone truly knew how to respect you when it comes to your boundaries. Y'all pour into each other with no misintentions. I may not make sense to the average person, and that's okay. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and today's currently January 9th, 2026. So they say, no, if the train of thought for me. Art. Certain folks will never understand your knowledge when it comes to art. It's a flow that, hold on 1 second, that starts within you when it comes to, hold on 1 second, a vision they can relate to. That was God's potential. A rhythm of love that, hold on 1 second, you started with yourself at the end of the day, that, hold on 1 second, you actually understood patience. God was showing you motivation when folks try to disrespect you. Hold on 1 second, because you understood that, hold on 1 second, I am worthy of change. When it comes to a testimony that can relate to, hold on 1 second, that was confidence. You had wounds that was hurting you. But who would have knew that art allowed you to feel that it was truly fruitful? Because you was able to correct they couldn't see. A vision they can relate to, how God was really stepping for you. It was no in between. It's chicks and dudes in different tax brackets sending you the evil lie, let alone playing with spoken in a toxic way, all because they didn't want you to be well when it come to better days ahead. But God restored you for all the right reasons. They was praying on your downfall, right to left. You didn't have to know, folks. At the end of the day, they didn't want you to smile more. But you understood art is different because it saved your life. They would never understand that, hold on 1 second, it truly got you woke. Even when folks didn't see your potential and they said that you was whack and you was corny, you was a nobody. How they was laughing at your pain when it came to your growth. Yeah, your boundaries was your reality. Regardless of your pride and your pain, they would never understand a broken heart at the end of the day, how it got restored. But hold on 1 second. Oh, because hold on 1 second, you have to worship the devil. You ain't have to take someone's opinion when you're the biggest cheerleader. Hold on 1 second, when something understands your reflection. I may not make sense to the average person. But always be yourself when I say that respectfully. Go on within. Unconditional love. You are beautiful, you are handsome. Never get discouraged because someone doesn't see your beauty or your reflection when it comes to, hold on one second, taking a chance on you when you almost overlooked you. That chapter is different. You are beautiful, you are handsome. Never give up on yourself, when I say that respectfully. Just because someone doesn't understand how you tie your shoe, when it comes to your creativity, or when it comes to your boundaries, or when it comes to your self-respect, when you're far from a hater, when you ain't got malicious intentions, never stop choosing you. And I say that respectfully, regardless if it takes over 10, 20, 30, 40 people to take you down, all because they want to make you frown, because they don't want you to prosper in life. And you ain't have to do nothing besides be yourself, authentic. Hold on a second. They will never understand that your prayers is different. We all don't pray the same. But you ain't have to worship the devil to respect your neighbor because of their pain. You know, my content is not for everybody, and I say respectfully, entertainment purpose only. No, ever change on me. You have the money, you've been with the money, you've been when you live in a certain environment, don't matter what zip code, county, what the case may be. You ever try to be fucking nice at the end of the day? No, ever trade off of me. You ever saw some fucking garbage, a piece of trash or some shit in front of your door or in the middle of the fucking hallway, what case may be, you want to take it to the incinerator or throw that shit in the garbage, and you try to fucking, kick it with your foot down to the fucking incinerator and shit. You didn't leave it in front of someone's garbage at the end of the day, in front of someone's fucking door at the end of the day. You didn't do it intentionally, but this shit just got stuck and shit. You couldn't pick this shit up. A motherfucker was sweating that. I told you that motherfucker was playing with spell work. What the fuck wrong with your stupid ass? This motherfucking trash been sitting here for over 2 weeks, you big dummy. You mean to tell me nobody fucking picked it up, you stupid piece of shit? No, the trick on me. A motherfucker will make an assumption in the day. I told you that motherfucker do spell work. I told you it was bothering us. Whole fucking time, this whole fucking motherfuckers. These whole fucking group at the end of the day, a coven, a group of witches, or warlocks, or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves in the day, was going up against you this whole fucking time, just to plot against you at the end of the day. So you know what? Let's see what they do. Infiltrate on me. Y'all bitches need some fucking therapy. What the fuck wrong with you? No, infiltrate over me. You have the money, you the money, business. You go to the grocery store, whatever the case may be. You know, when your eyes are a little bit too big for your motherfucking head at the end of the day, but you got God's strength. No, infiltrate it off of me. Because, all motherfucking help ain't good help. And you decide to say, you know what, I ain't bringing no shopping cart, I ain't bringing no extra cash with me, or whatever case may be. Whatever I grab is what I'm getting from the store, whatever case may be. You had one mission, to go get a meal for dinner. And your dumb ass go in the store and go shopping. How the fuck did you do that, you big dummy? It's the trick over me. You ever realize you got to the goddamn register and realize, hold on one second. My life has changed forever. How the fuck I'm gonna get this shit? Oh, what the fuck? If it tricked over me, how the fuck you go from having 7 to fucking 10 items to 50 fucking items? How the fuck does that happen? You ever realize in the day how strong and brave you are when motherfuckers looking at you like, how the fuck this motherfucker gonna do that? Y'all worry about the wrong thing. Y'all still kicking me down, but I still did it. No, it's the trick over me. You see a shopping cart within seeing the shopping cart, first thing a motherfucker gonna say to them, see that bum bitch? I told you that bitch was a bum ass bitch. I told you. Wait, hold on one second. What? And so many motherfucking people at the end of the day that get a shopping cart from the grocery store and push it to the closest, furthest where the motherfucker gonna stop. After that, I ain't stealing shit at the end of the day. I swear I wasn't stealing. No, I wasn't. No, the church told me I was just trying to make sure at the end of the day I get from point A to Z and make sure I got there safely. Ooh-wee. Chicks and dudes will stereotype you. Discrimination real loud at the end of the day. They be wanting you to frown all because they hold on one second, didn't understand you. Certain chicks and dudes will make, a narrative when it comes to your function because they already label you dysfunctional at the end of the day, all because you truly got potential. You in your own lane, in your own world. You know how to respect your name at the end of the day, but hold on one second, they want you to hurl. They want you to be in a mindset, hold on one second, having the bad habits, all because they want you to have rainy days, not to overcome the pain at the end of the day when they projecting on you, what they lies, hold on one second, all because, hold on one second, they ain't used to the norm. Because you're a different type of breed at the end of the day. Regardless of your moms and pops in your life at the end of the day, it'd be the chain of thought from you, whoever's checking for you. As long as God sweet show you at the end of the day, strength is different. This type of stuff actually happens. You don't have to be a popple alone or not. Person, I almost said something else. It looks right over me. Individuals make an assumption because it's you. Regardless to who you pray to, we all don't pray the same. But it's core respect. Everybody doesn't dibble and dabble with dark stuff when it comes to, witchcraft and magic, the dark way, or whatever spirituality you deal with, when it comes to negative energy. Not everybody use their gifts like that. And I say that respectfully. Just because you didn't take the chance to get to know somebody and you rather listen to he say, she say, that was your loss. And because that was your loss, at the end of the day, you're still making an assumption about somebody that didn't have to do anything to you. They was never aggressive to you. They was never disrespectful to you. They didn't bring you no harm or your children no harm or others around you at the end of the day. How it takes just one person, 2 people, 3 people to have a hate group going against one person. And sometimes when it comes to these hate groups at the end of the day or gang stalking groups, they want to rob somebody mentally, spiritually, financially, project spell work, or send someone an evil lie, or energy harvest of someone's energy. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. I'm 25 minutes into this video. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Checking for dead weight wasn't part of your vocabulary. Because checking for dead weight wasn't part of your vocabulary. The enemy wanted you to get so confused when it comes to your boundaries. They didn't want you to understand that, hold on one second, when it comes to catching your blessings at the end of the day, they want you to be in disbelief, dealing with depression, anxiety, PTSD, because that's what they was projecting on you. But dead weight, at the end of the day, they saw you within seeing you because they said that you was dead weight, that you was truly a nobody, how you didn't have a name, but God gave you one. They was labeling you a number because they wanted to lock you up when it come to, hold on one second, their own reflection, or because, hold on one second, they didn't want you to be determined to understand motivation. It's different. Checking for dead weight wasn't part of your vocabulary. But they said that you was dead weight when you was far from ahead the ending, when you wasn't trying to hurt nobody. They said that you were nobody when it comes to their conversations, but they kept having you irrelevant at the end of the day. But they kept labeling you a number. They didn't know how to say your name. It'd be the trend of thought for me, how chicks and dudes were monitoring your every move, trying to school you, trying to home you, trying to rob you mentally, all because you understood it. Hold on one second. I wasn't trying to lose myself because I was far from that dead weight conversation at the end of the day when I chose my reflection. No, Anthony, change up. Oh, be yourself. My content is not for everyone. And that's okay. Loving yourself is not a crime. Always be yourself. I love to talk about love. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one surely for you. Get your vibe on with real love. Get your vibe on when it comes to real love. Get your vibe on when it comes to real love. A vibe they can relate to, someone truly keeping it real with you, love. That flex is different. It wasn't a fumble with someone truly respecting, not disrespecting you. Those tools that someone truly showed at the end of the day, your heavenly mother, Father God showing you how to love somebody. Hold 1 second when it comes to your faith. Who would have knew that 2 worlds can come together to show each other that, hold on 1 second, true love wasn't supposed to hurt? Who would have knew that 2 people could relate? Someone's trying to have their cake and eat it too. When it comes to your boundaries, who would have knew that someone could respect you the first time around? They wasn't trying to have their cake and eat it too. A future so fruitful, who would have knew that someone truly could love you? Someone wasn't dibbling down with third-party conversations at the end of the day because they only saw you. Who would have knew that pain actually is different? Someone truly allowed you to heal. Why that open wound was showing you why your past living your reality day, far from a fool. Who would have showed you at the end of the day? Who would have showed you? If you didn't show up for you, you're very so much thankful that you had God by your side. The he say, she say, only was a hold on 1 second. It was a whole bunch of lies. Only to realize that someone can maintain your smile, good day, bad day, misunderstanding days, even days that, hold on 1 second, you didn't even understand your own reflection. Who would have knew that someone truly allowed you to feel like, hold on 1 second, that conversation wasn't pointless? Because when you first start talking to somebody, you be like, it's too good to be true. When you ain't trying to hurt nobody besides respect somebody, get to know them at the end of the day, value their time and day, have good moments when it comes to memories. But who would have knew at the end of the day, a future so fruitful, when it came to date night, someone truly brings you peace. At the end of the day, they didn't have to switch up on you, but it's got better with time and day. Someone didn't have to get physical. Did I say that already? It wasn't lust, it was real love. True love was a competition. Who would have knew that true love allowed you to heal love? It wasn't broken love. 2 people that come from 2 different worlds. Regardless, you came from poverty and pain, dealt with a lot of pain, still being patient with time and day when it comes to healing trauma and pain. But who would have knew that you wasn't overlooking a blessing, overlooking yourself? Who would have knew that God was really showing your reflection? Because your future was not your rejection. Because God was really showing at the end of the day, someone could truly show you at the end of the day, true love wasn't a hesitation when someone walked into your life to be your biggest cheerleader up close, a person behind closed doors. The energy is different when someone's trying to mislead you wrong. Wow. Someone sees you as you respect you. You gain the love of best friend, a business partner, everybody's walk of life ain't the same. You know, when someone finally walks into your life when it comes to certain sentences at the end of the day, when it comes to your future, it's going to be chicks and dudes that you probably know for 10, 20, 30 years at the end of the day, or chicks and dudes that you probably just met, don't even know. Will try to prey on your downfall when it comes to healthy relationship because they don't want someone to see you smile more. No, because they don't want someone to make you smile more. They don't want someone to open that door when it comes to your heart. Who would have knew at the end of the day? You know, true butterflies allow you to feel, while true love will allow you to heal. True love is real. True love is one of a kind. It was like a poem every single day at the end of the day. How God didn't tell a lie when it come to art. Because someone truly was truly created when it came to words. Being authentic at the end of the day. Who would have knew that true love allow you to feel that it wasn't a game? You know, my content is not for everybody. And I may not make sense to the average person. And that's okay. My content is not for everyone. And loving yourself is not a crime. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Now, ever try to don't be always be yourself. You been mind, you been with the mind, you better. No, ever train the thought for me. No, for real, for real. You ever been on the phone with that one Pacific person, they be like, yo, let's come hang out or whatever the case may be. Y'all gonna have a good time or whatever the case may be. You ever realize you wasn't trying to mix and match with somebody today? No other trait of me. I'd rather be party poop by my goddamn self. No other trait of me. If you know about Long Island iced tea, you know about your life. No other trait of me, because that's the sneak alert. Most cheapest thing to go and get, but it's a trade though for me. When someone realizes at the end of the day how they about to have you so hooked. No other change on me. You have been minding your business and you say, you know what, I'm gonna go hang out and have one drink. You're not even a drink like that. But you decide to go hang out with somebody having an outing or whatever the case may be, and you know, it went from drinking a Long Island iced tea and mix and matching with a whole bunch of different, you know, remedies of something that shouldn't been in your body. And realize, hold on 1 second, I didn't sign up for this conversation to hurt myself. What the fuck? And the drink though for me. How you go from having one drink to 2 drinks to 3 drinks trying to figure out, hold on 1 second. How the fuck did you end up in the hospital? No, ever try it though for me. You don't know you have good friends around you, and they right by your side the whole entire time because that was a lie. No, the trade over me. Because these fools trying to figure out how the fuck did you figure out how to, at the end of the day, to get to where you was at. And nobody knew that you even left. No, ever trained over me. Yo, your friend is in front of the hospital. No, ever trained off me. They look like they look like they coming and going. I don't know if they coming and going. Ever trained off me. You ever had one of those friends at the end of the day? You know, I take you to your destination. I make sure you get to your destination safe and sound, put you in the cab or whatever the case may be, whatever the case may be. If you would know that your friend is going to the hospital, you would go with them. Some people don't give a fuck about you. But to know at the end of the day that you are an hour away from these folks that you just left at the end of the day and only for them to pull up real quick and fast, bitch, what happened to you? No, it's a joke though. It ain't shit funny, but they trying to figure out at the end of the day, bitch, we gotta make this shit make sense. Because how the fuck? What the fuck? Are you hungry? Oh, friend. You know, that energy is different when you call folks your friend, let alone family, and I say that respectfully. Because representing is different when it comes to loyalty. You know, respect, with no misintentions, no hate, hold on 1 second, was never competition, let alone hesitation. You know, because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they respect you, they actually hear you, they acknowledge your worth at the end of the day because they wouldn't want nothing bad to happen to you. Even when the devil tried to test you or the enemy tried to discourage you, tried to get you out of character at the end of the day, they ready to hold on 1 second, you know, understand that they ready to move their right and their left foot to actually show up for you when it come to hold on 1 second, not shortchanging you when it come to your future, because they want you to become your best self, vision of yourself, regardless of who's hating in the background, regardless of what you're going through at the end of the day, how certain folks could truly pray for you, not against you. The energy is different. You know, they say that everybody's not your friend. Blood don't make you family at the end of the day. Blood don't make you family at the end of the day. Because the folks that's truly for you, they truly pray for, not against you. You know, the energy is different. Folks that's cheering you on every single day with no malicious intentions. Who would have knew at the end of the day that you'd be faced with your own reality? Folks that truly respect you with no malicious intentions. You know, I may not make sense to the average person, And that's okay. My creativity is not for everyone. What? Practice makes perfect. And I say that respectfully. It does. Regardless to who sees you or not, or who sees that you don't have potential, or who's wishing on your downfall, whatever the case may be, you never stop showing up for you. Regardless to what environment you in, what zip code, county, or zip code you in at the end of the day, or community. And I say that respectfully. It don't matter if you came from poverty and pain or not. My content is not for everyone. Never stop choosing you because someone overlooked you. To the genuine ones, the one that's not a hater. No, I have to trade over me because I don't have haters over here. That wasn't genuine. The genuine ones. Never give up on yourself because someone doesn't see your worth. Regardless if you're an entrepreneur or content creator, or regardless to where you are in your life at the end of the day, someone didn't know how to love you, see you, respect you, or see your potential. They laughed at your boundaries. They laughed at your growth. They laughed at your authenticity. But it didn't stop you from showing up for yourself, because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no misintentions, even when you mess up. Even if you have a speech problem, you mess up. You have genuine people that's truly cheering you on. And I say that respectfully. I don't push God on nobody because my content is not for everyone, and I don't worship the devil. Good day or bad day is the strength of you. I don't. And my soul's there for sale. And I worship the good God with no misintentions. We all don't pray the same, but I know how to respect my neighbor. But when God sends the right people into your life, it's not competition. It's not jealousy, envy, or insecurity at the end of the day. Because they really, genuinely want you to prosper in life. Respect's a two-way street. And when they're truly not for you at the end of the day, they know how to keep it pushing. They don't got time for that gang stalking, that weird ass shit, so you the evil eye playing with spoke, all that weird shit. They don't got time to gang up with that weird stuff at the end of the day. They ain't sending you the evil eye. They gonna keep pushing. It's a train over me because they don't got time for that. Because they fall from haters. They act in their body weight when they come to maturing. The energy is different. The end, they ain't trying to cause conflict in your life. They actually truly show at the end of the day, they know how to treat you right. They ain't trying to remind you what you overcame. Fake ass folks, the end of the day, that was trying to play in your face. It'd be the turn of thought for me. The energy is different. Because when God sends the right people into your life, the grass is actually green on the other side, and I say that respectfully. Respect's a two-way street. The folks that see you, hear you, respect you, with no misintentions, we all ain't the same. When God sends the right people into your life, regardless if someone came from poverty or pain or not, they act in their body weight and their shoe size. They're jealous, they envy, the insecurity. Nah, that was only the devil telling so many lies. Because someone, at the end of the day, regardless if I don't pray the same, they ain't had to project that mindset to come on and hate, jealousy, envy at the end of the day, because they was far from hate at the end of the day. They had to pretend. No, and the trade always be yourself. No mother or father should lose a child, or guardian should lose a child due to someone's insecurity, jealousy, envy at the end of the day. Or someone sending someone an evil eye, or projecting spell towards someone, or someone's envious, or whatever the case may be. No mother or father should lose a child due to someone prospering in life, or because someone matured. Instead of they wanted to change their life around, they found God, or whatever they got going on in their life, they wasn't running from their past. And because they took proper step to say, you know what, I'm walking by faith, not by sight. And they asked God to remove whoever didn't belong and who didn't serve them in their life at the end of the day. It should be no reason why someone is plotting on someone's child to rob them mentally, spiritually, financially, or even project spoke or send someone an evil lie because someone wants to control the narrative, or trying to ruin someone's life because someone decided to walk away, or someone didn't want to be in that relationship, or someone wanted to control the narrative, someone wanted to abuse somebody mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially at the end of the day, but they didn't want to tell individuals because they was jealous of somebody. Because that type of stuff actually happens. How a mother and father create a beautiful gift. And someone can be jealous of the fact that someone may have more longer hair. Someone has beautiful eyebrows, beautiful cheekbones, beautiful teeth, and they natural. Or someone is spiritually gifted and they use their gift for all the right reasons. Or someone is just authentic. Or someone at the end of the day is just a loving person. And they don't got to try hard when it comes to introducing themselves to folks, or people gravitate to them and they don't have to try hard. How people will be jealous of that type of stuff. Or someone found boundaries. Someone found self-respect for themselves and not allowing someone to walk all over them because someone still had a beautiful heart. Because the type of stuff actually happens. Because having a beautiful heart at the end of the day will make someone will have someone looking at you at the end of the day that you're slow, stupid, and retarded. That you don't have the type of conscience that they have. But the whole entire time at the end of the day, all you just was doing was respecting somebody at the end of the day because you want someone to do the same. It be trying to throw for me. How this type of stuff actually happens. You know, no mother or father shall lose a child due to someone's jealousy, envy, or insecurity. And I say that respectfully. Because someone wants to strip a child out of someone's household to paint a mother and father to be unfit or mentally unstable or incapable of taking care of a child when a mother and father is a prayer warrior, you know, regardless of what the situation is at the end of the day. And especially when a mother and father are trying to hurt their child. But someone wants to control the narrative to make a mother and father feel at the end of the day they need to be a crash out, or nobody will ever believe that mother and father, or someone wants to distract the mother and father from having the potential to fight for their child. How this type of stuff actually happens, how folks will play with spell work or send an evil lie, or it has to take a group of people at the end of the day to kick someone down, or because certain individuals work in certain departments at the end of the day, just to try to ruin a mother's father's life at the end of the day. How this type of stuff actually happens. Or because the individual want to energy harvest someone's child's energy or project spell work towards someone's child. How this type of stuff actually happens. Because we live in a spiritual world. You know, my content is not for everyone. I'm 40 minutes into this video, and it's currently January 9th, 2026. You know, when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. And I say that respectfully. I would never stop showing up for me regardless of who's preying on my downfall. Regardless if it's a man, woman, child, elderly couple, elderly couple or a couple at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself, and I would never stop choosing myself because someone wants me to overlook me. You know, when it comes to creativity at the end of the day, I do this by myself, and I always have since day one. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. I go on YouTube live every night at 10:15 p.m. I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. It's not. I love to talk about love. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one surely for you. Say you a vibe, you a vibe, you a vibe. Say you a vibe, you a vibe, you a vibe. Saturday night love, yeah, you. It's a center throw for me. It was yeah, you. It's a straight on me. You ever realize at the end of the day you was talking to somebody at the end of the day, you ain't know them, but you know, they saw you from a mile away. They like, you talking to me? Yeah, you at the straight on me. Hey, how you doing? You know when you big singer, whatever case may be, someone be like, stop playing with me. Hell, I'm dead ass serious. I'm trying to see what's up. Hello, ain't nobody playing with you, get past it, but ain't nobody trying to relate to that shit. That's the straight off for me. No, for real. When you realize the day when you big singer, you start talking to somebody and you like, yo, listen, cut to the chase. You know, nobody got time for that bully stuff, that weird stuff, that, you know, that it's the train off, you know, in between. When someone sees you to respect you. It didn't just have to take just one day to actually get to know somebody, say that respectfully. Because hold on one second, who are we pretending to? No, Anthony, straight off for me. We can't pretend. No. But a future so fruitful. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Something real, so authentic. Who would have knew something so organic? Dang. It was a recipe when you least expected. Having a proper instruction at the end of the day, only to be guided. Only as the hold on 1 second, someone can maintain your smile, then have to get physical. Who would have knew that the world was going to kick you down? But someone truly showed you balance because God truly showed that your world can truly go around. You know, because God opened certain doors for you when it comes to hold on 1 second. Better days ahead because you chose yourself not to overlook you. That testimony is different. They would never understand how God is stepping for you. We all don't pray the same, but who would have knew that the love of your life would truly be praying for you, not against you. They ain't have looking at you. They wasn't half stepping when it came to you. They wasn't looking at you at the end of the competition. They wasn't trying to disrespect you. They don't fumble you. They ain't have hate in their vein when it came to loving you. That energy is different when someone truly shows you motivation is different. When someone truly shows you how you believed in love in the first place. This chapter is different. You know, they say fairy tales ain't real. But finally, someone sees you, hears you, respects you. Who would have knew at the end of the day that someone bringing peace into your life will allow you to see 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 40 years in the making at the end of the day. Healthy boundaries when it comes to growth. Third-party conversations wasn't part of rotation. You wasn't projecting insecurities on the love of your life. Who would have knew you wasn't wearing a mask because you knew how to treat them right? You know when the world's against you, send you the evil eye when it comes to the love department. only for you to realize the hold on 1 second. The love of your life kept showing up, even when the world wanted to go against you. Now, ever trait of me, yeah. Because when someone sees that you can truly love somebody in the most healthiest way, regardless of what he say, she say, because you have individuals that they probably never been in a serious relationship with you. But when someone knows how you can love and truly be there for somebody, they don't want you to show for somebody else that way. No, no, no. They don't want you to pour into someone's cup. No, no, no. They want you to be on dry. On E. When it comes to hold on 1 second, understand the motivation. They want you to be displeased. But why? Because someone didn't choose you. You know your past. They wanted to spend a block the day. All because to hold on 1 second. They was their own challenge when they missed out on their own blessing. All because of hold on 1 second. They didn't understand the function. They didn't understand hold on 1 second. Communication going within. Being on the same page. How could you miss your own train of thought? All just to project pain. How the same stuff actually happens. How folks be realizing that they wasn't on the same page when it comes to conversation. At the end of the day, they actually heard you, but they didn't see you. Because if they did at the end of the day, they wouldn't have the monster at the end of the day trying to spin a block the day. No, and the trait though, me when love is real, what a kind, the right one is gonna see you, hear you, respect you, but no business. I gotta go. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I may not make sense to the average person, and that's okay. It's not a crime to be authentic. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones, you matter and you're worthy. Now, and the check on me, take it easy, take it easy. Now I gotta go. Peace and respect, so they must have known you. Don't damn me like gotta go there, but don't damn me like stop the violence. Never allow a man or a woman to threaten your life that nobody will ever see you, hear you, respect you at the end of the day. Because they're willing to blackmail you against you or try to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, or have a hate group going against you. Or try to blackmail you to paint you out to be something you truly not. Or because they decide to take your kindness or weakness. And they said that at the end of the day, they're going to paint you out to be slow, stupid, and retarded. Or they're going to paint you out to be at the end of the day just a straight body jacket number. Or let alone a conservation number. Or because at the end of the day, they want you to be in a monster's depression, not believing your faith. When it comes to free will, that God allowed you to see, we ain't the same. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. God gave you a name. And the enemy will try to test you when you're trying to prosper in life. The devil will try to distract you when you're trying to prosper in life. But we all don't pray the same. It doesn't matter about someone's culture, religion, sexual orientation, disability, or age. Because someone older than you could be jealous of you. Someone younger than you could be jealous of you. Someone can try to ruin your image or try to make you feel like you're not worthy of choosing you because of their insecurity or their jealousy or envy or whatever they got going on when it comes to their lack of self-control or their lack of unconditional love that they don't have for themselves. They see that you're prospering, regardless of whatever they projected on you. And when you don't run from your past and you don't take accountability for your actions and you're not doing it for likes and views, for clout, and fame, individuals don't like that. And especially when you decide to choose yourself. Never get discouraged, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I may not make sense to the average person, and that's okay. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. It's no third party till God sends them in. No, I have to change them. I work alone. No, I have to change them. A motherfucker will make this deal. I know them. Yeah, we talk all the time. No, you don't. Stop lying. How this type of stuff actually happens, how jealousy and envy at the end of the day. Certain folks don't want you to have the potential to actually hold on 1 second, make sense when it comes to your pockets. They don't want you to prosper when it comes to better days ahead. But God gave you the proper knowledge regardless to hold on 1 second, regardless you come from poverty and pain. Didn't matter your zip code, let alone your address. And I say that respectfully, never allow someone to dim your light. Continue to understand processing. Continue to understand the process of being patient with yourself when it comes to your reflection. Never give up on yourself because the devil wants to make you feel uncomfortable. They want to distract you all because you understood that hold on 1 second. You were trying to abuse yourself with your own words when it comes to hold on 1 second. Self-reflection, self-love is different. The enemy going to try to test you, discourage you, get you out of character. But who would have knew you was far from a crash out when God was showing you boundaries? It's different. No, always be yourself. Practice makes perfect, and I say it respectfully. Always be yourself. What may be corny to the average person may not be corny to people that's truly for you. Being authentic. I'm far from a copycat. I'm far from a hater. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Misunderstood and loved by you. Far from a hater. Stop the violence in the community. Misunderstood and judged by you. Far from a hater. Stop the violence in the community. I gotta go. Stop the violence. I go live every night at 10:15 p.m. on YouTube. Always be yourself with no misintentions. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I go live every night at 10:15 p.m. I'm Naya. Genuine love, respect. Peace and respect, sir, respect to them. But otherwise, gotta go, gotta go, stop the violence. I gotta go.